Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you for joining me here on another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today we do have a new episode of ALLYCHAT, and I am actually doing this one from the ground up here. I haven't even wiped off my face, and it is a little bit of a special opening as it's quasi-Allie Mukbang ALLYCHAT. We got fresh Chick-fil-A. I ate everything else, but I still have some nuggets left, but I wanted to go ahead and get started because I've noticed it only takes me about like 10-15 minutes, sometimes 20 if I'm doing anything crazy on my eyes, to get ready normally. But of course, these ALLYCHATs are usually between like 25 and 40 minutes, so I wanted to give myself as much time as possible. But I am very excited. Now, I am recording this on April 3rd. You guys are seeing it, of course, April 4th. So for me, in a few hours, I will be seeing a live stream concert from South Korea of SHINee, my absolute favorite K-pop group. And for you guys, that occurred earlier today at 2 o'clock in the morning. So if you were over on the Titan Cards channel for live breaks last night, that is the reason I did want to get out of the stream at around 1:30. We'll see how that goes. Might end a little early depending on if there's like a larger break coming up. I won't be able to finish in time. But I'm hopeful to get through as much as I can. I think I should be. There's not too much on the shelf behind me, but of course it always like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. And then it always takes forever. But I am very, very excited. So I am, of course, going to be not necessarily matching this color, but I'll be using this kind of more vibrant blue and this lighter, more baby blue in this palette, not the shiny one. That matches more the shirt. But actually, fun fact about the Trove, I don't know if anyone's picked up on it. I don't know if there's really anybody that watches the channel that likes K-pop or cares about stuff like that as much as I do. But actually, the color in the logo, the Allie's Treasure Trove logo, you know, in the banner at the front of the video, yada, 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 on the Patreon page and whatever, anywhere that I throw it on screen. You guys know what I'm talking about with the actual little treasure chest, which I actually was thinking about naming the channel Allie's Treasure Chest, and then I was like, that's just going to invite a lot of nasty comments. Not necessarily nasty in a bad way, but just like inappropriate. So it's like, yeah, channel's not going to be called Allie's Treasure Chest. But that's where I first got the idea. Anyways, the fun fact part is the official SHINee fan club color, Pearl Aqua Blue. I got the ASCII code, and that's what's the color of the treasure chest. I'm way too proud of myself about this, but it makes me really happy, so. That's a little Easter egg here. Happy Easter! It's Catholic Easter, right? And then Orthodox Easter is like next month. I'm not 100% certain. All I know is that growing up, I had one round of Easter, and then I got more Easter candy for Orthodox Easter afterwards, Greek Easter. I got double Easter candy, and good, I mean, hey, the stuff goes on clearance. Are you going to say no to like 20-cent Cadbury eggs? I'm not, but hey. So, happy Easter to those of you who celebrate. Convenient. Easter eggs on Easter. I was going to put Allie Mukbang as the title of the video, but I might just put Easter eggs on Easter. I like that one. That one tickled me a little bit too much. But alright, so we're starting with the eyes because all I know how to do is make a mess, so I need to start with the part that I can wipe off if it gets under. Now, I do like these mirrors inside the Kat Von D palettes. Look, here's my mess of stuff. I don't like this one though. I mean, the eyebrows, yeah, it's cool for Divine and whatnot, but like, it's like I want to be able to see what I'm doing here. So I guess I'll just be with two open. I tend to actually use this mirror a lot, no matter what palette I'm using, the one on the Pastel Goth. But so I got two open palettes here. Hopefully I don't make too much of a mess. I feel like this is kind of coming to an end. It looks like there's like a lot of product in here. But I feel like I always have a hard time getting out the eyeshadow. And yet, I feel like my eyeshadow stayed on really well the past, like, 2 weeks that I've been thinking that this has been suspiciously low. So I don't know if it's actually low or not. Maybe I'm just putting on the appropriate amount of product and not wasting product like I typically do. Maybe I was just putting on too much before. Now I'm just putting on a normal amount. No clue. I don't know. I tell you guys all the time during these ALLYCHATs, I'm not a professional makeup artist or anything, not even close. I'm just some random chick on the internet that knows how to make most of her stuff look okay. Sometimes it doesn't come out well. Those are typically the ALLYCHATs that I get about 15 minutes into, and then I don't like it and I stop. And I always tell myself, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then I end up filming on Saturday, and I hate filming ALLYCHATs on Saturday because I feel rushed. Just be like that sometimes. All right, so I need to start with the lighter blue. They're very similar, but this one is a little bit lighter. This one's called Waters. Looks like I've maybe only used it once. Probably, if I had to guess. There was a day I was wearing a Blue Eyes White Dragon shirt with a white jacket. I don't know if I filmed for this channel as well in a day, but over on Titan Cards, sometime, maybe last like November, like late November, maybe early December. And I wanted to go for like a Blue Eyes White Dragon look, so I did like blue and white. And I think I used the blue and the white here in this palette, but I think that's the only time I've actually ever used this. I made the joke while we were opening up those awesome gifts from one of our Ultimate Excavators and Black Label fans over on Titan Cards, Stephen Olivo, did actually make little card sets with the history of the Titan Cards channel for the first year, different milestones for me, like, you know, upgrading to 1080p, and then the upgrade to 1080p FPS, 60 FPS, and stuff like that. And it was cool. I was talking about, if you didn't watch, that was a live video on Thursday, up for a replay. I'll link it up there if I remember. If not, yell at me in the comments. But a lot of awesome stuff there. And I remember as we got through each card, I was like, I remember what happened in this live stream, and I'd talk about it. And I'd flip over the cards, and on the back of the card, it would talk about what I just talked about. And I made the joke that there is no in-between for me. It's either Alley Goldfish or Alley Elephant. I don't know what it is. Either I remember way too much information. Like, I feel like Steven's probably going to go look for the video I'm talking about and be like, Allie, you were really close on the date approximation. But somewhere from, I think, late November to early December. Unless I'm getting confused and it was late October, but I don't believe it was late October. I believe it was at least in November. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I did a little Blue Eyes White Dragon eye-themed look there. I like this blue, though. I'd gotten this palette because I like the green, but to be honest, I'm not too crazy about everything else. Like, the colors on the side, the Babs is the more golden one, and the Hairspray is this more silvery one. I've used those before. Most likely just operator error, but I haven't had the best results with them. I mean, they're okay for making something look kind of grungy and dirty. Purely because I can't really get them to work well, so they look just kind of a mess. But I mean, if that's what you're going for, it worked out. Like, it actually had worked out the time I used it, but I was like, I don't like these. Would not recommend it to easily apply to any look. You think it'd be kind of shimmery and cool, like that really nice green one. Like I said, that was the whole reason I bought the palette. Like the blues, too. I just feel like blue looks good on me, but I don't wear it as much as I probably should. So, but I'm not as crazy as this one. The Pastel Goth one. Do recommend, if I don't know where you'd ever find one. On eBay, I don't know. If you like colors like this, would definitely recommend it. Not necessarily would recommend this one. If you can depot the green, you find like a loose green, I definitely recommend the green. But the rest of it, nah. I like it. Do I need it? Yeah, for the green, but otherwise, if that green wasn't in there, would not care about that at all. All right, let's go with that other blue. This one's just so pigmented. Like, I tapped like just a couple times, and then I went in another one like 2 times, and then I went for another one for good measure because I just like smacking it. And I got so much more actual eyeshadow than on the other one. The greens, like, the 2 blues are there, nice, but like the only really good color out of that palette, I feel like, is the green one. Which, not everyone likes the bright greens like I do. I really like bright greens, so. It's been a while, I feel like, in an alley chat since I've mentioned it, but if anybody has suggestions for any electric green eyeshadows, let me know so I can try them out. I've been seeing like these new, I keep getting Facebook ads for stuff. One thing I will reveal maybe at some point, it's kind of a little surprise gift. Don't want to mention it. But I kept getting Facebook ads for that, and I cracked, and I was looking around, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool, so I got that. And then I also keep getting Facebook ads for like an Urban Decay pencil thing that doesn't look good. I'm like, ooh, that doesn't look very good. I was like, maybe it's just me. So I checked the comments, and the comments are like, that girl is so pretty. Why would you do her dirty like that? That looks like trash. And I'm like, all right, cool. Not just me then. Yeah, some new Urban Decay thing's not. I was seeing people being like, everything you've put out recently sucks. And I'm like, whoa, I don't know about that. I could have looked for blue. I haven't done an alley chat on it yet, but I've used it a decent amount of times. I feel like I've been using it on the off weeks for alley chat. And I know this is really hard to see because I was struggling with it a little bit too. These are 2 different colors. I swear, they're 2 different blues. Even though they look exactly the same. They look so different in the pan. I might go in with the other blue brush and try maybe brighten up the inner corner one. Or let's see Allie botch her look in real time. Hold up. Throw some Urban Decay Moon Dust on it and see how that goes. Put some sparkles in the inner corner and see how that goes. Did you guys see the back of my shirt when I got up? It says shiny on it. Yes! I am so excited, you guys. I still beat myself up regularly for not being able to go to Shiny World 5, I think, in 2015. I actually found out about it after the fact, and then, you know, when it happened, I was like, oh man, I would have liked to go. And then that's actually when I had graduated high school, so I would have not had enough money to fly out to Chicago or Dallas, get good tickets, pay for a hotel, and stuff like that. Also, no way my parents would have let me go by myself. I was 17 at the time, so I also have to convince either my mom or my dad to also come with me, and then I'd have to pay for that too, most likely. Be like, well, we'll come, but you gotta pay for it. And be like, I wouldn't have had enough money for it. But I like to think I could have went. But that would have been the last time I would have been able to see Junghyun live in concert. So that's obviously not a possibility anymore. That's a missed opportunity for my entire life. So I am super excited for this Beyond Live. Ooh. 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 This is why alley chats take forever. I just get distracted looking at shiny colors. That was not intentional, by the way. And then it's just like, oh, I've been here for 30 minutes. Because obviously, well, not obviously, I might appear that way, but I don't talk to myself much when I'm by myself. I don't do it out loud. I do it in my head. So, not necessarily the most truthful statement there that I just said. You know, I don't talk to myself much. In my head, I'm always yapping my own head off. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, actually, I remember reading online that some people don't have the voice in their head. And it's like, well, that's crazy to think about. And then it's crazy for people who don't have it to think about there being a voice in the head. Like, that just doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense, like, when you think about it, but it's just something crazy to think about. It's one of those things. It's like, all right, I'm saying this color is blue, but, like, you guys seeing it might be seeing what is my green. I don't know. Eyes are weird. I don't know. Weird alley shower thoughts going on. No, I forgot about my chicken nuggets. What's wrong with me? How can I forget about the chicken? Alright, so even though this isn't as exciting as I want like the lighter blue into the darker blue, and then they ended up being so close in color that, yeah, if I could stare at this mirror, be like, I see a little bit of a difference, but I don't think from any kind of distance you guys could tell at all. I think this looks nice, though. Because now it's just kind of a nice matte blue with some shimmer on top. And it matches the shirt a bit more, so I guess it all worked out. It's weird. I'm getting ready for the live stream like this, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to take all this off. And then part of me, when I'm taking it off, is going to be like, but what if I just left it on? It's like, they can't see me. They can't see me. But, yeah. Which reminds me, because I'm thinking about you guys and stuff like that. I want to go ahead and throw a featured comment on screen from Thursday's Alley Plays. Let's go ahead and put it right there. From when I'm filming this, when I was looking at comments, Steven was actually talking. This is a Steven video. Steven was the only one that answered the question. If anyone's raged out at a tutorial before, my mom told me in person she hasn't. She doesn't like commenting or anything, so nothing to put up on screen from my mom. But Steven had answered my question there, so I want to go ahead and think of what I can ask for you guys. Why did I put away all my mirrors? That's okay, I have the moon dust one. I'm trying to think of a question that I can pose to you guys to put on screen for Tuesday. I don't know. Might just save that for like our regularly scheduled videos. I don't know. How about this? You guys pose a question in the comments to me, and I'll pick a question answered on screen on Tuesday. That should be fun. And also, it was like super close. But speaking of Thursday's Alley Plays, I did mention that it would be late uploaded because I ended up doing the morning of, as I raged out at a tutorial. That was the question, if anyone's raged out at a tutorial. Because I raged out at the Hearthstone tutorial for when you first start the game. Made you play 6 regular Hearthstone tutorial super slow matches. And I was like, I don't want to play this. So, like, I had been attempting to film, like, the Battlegrounds. That would be ready to go. And I just uploaded, have it ready to publish, you know, on 12:45 for a regular scheduled Alley plays. And it just... I got so frustrated. Like, I ended up finishing up the tutorial that night off camera. So that way I could come in and do it on Thursday morning and just be ready to play Battlegrounds. And then there was another tutorial. But I mentioned if we got to 50 likes on that video, that I'd go ahead and give you guys a little behind the scenes episode of just me raging out with that lost footage of Allie raging. I got to, I think, 42. So I'm like, whatever, executive decision. I'll be, you know, with stuff like that where it's not in the video, I do my spooky Alley overlord voice at the end. Just the voice reading off, or patrons and things like that. So that should probably be up later today if I had to guess. If not, it'll be up on Monday. But Alley Hustle. Ooh. It didn't mess up the mascara on my face, but somehow I got it all over my hands. Good thing I have this wipe right here. I'm losing it. I have a one-track mind. I just want to see shiny. Just about 6 hours. Actually, 5.5 hours. No. That would be if it was at, no, 6. Yeah. Never mind. 8 hours. 7.5. Shiny! That's all I care about right now. I'm so excited, you guys. Like I said, never been to a shiny concert. Missed my chance to see all 5 of them. But I'm taking any opportunity that I can. Also may or may not have bought a ton of merch. So expect another SM... Well, this will be the global shop, but expect another K-pop merch unboxing video sometime on the channel. Not sure when, because it was all for pre-order. I don't know when it's actually going to start shipping out or anything like that. It was kind of morbid. Very, very morbid. And I was telling my mom about this, and she's like, yeah, it's funny, but that's also morbid. And I'm like, I know. But because, you know, now with Shiny, there's 4 members. 5 in spirit, but 4 physical members. So, of course, every, like, bit of merch that wasn't, like, the t-shirt or the bag, like the little film cells, the photo cards, the little scrapbook stickers, and extra photo cards, and all this different kind of weird stuff that I just wanted. So there were 4. So I was thinking to myself, I was adding everything to cart. I'm like, this is a lot. But you know what? At least I don't have to pay an extra. I think it came out to about $54 per member on all those different stuff. An extra $54 for Jung Hoon stuff because he's not here. And I'm like, that's a horrible thing to say, but guys, stay positive. That's horrendous. Allie, why would you say that? It popped up to my head. Darkness, but it's true. Would have had to buy 5 sets of everything instead of 4. Really bad silver linings. Anyways, let me just continue putting my face on. We're just going to move right on past that. I didn't eat a nugget. Why am I not eating my chicken nuggets? They're sitting there getting cold. Chick-fil-A gets super cold super fast. And I'm just letting them out. I'm neglecting my chicken nuggets. But alright, I'll put on my foundation and then I'll have a chicken break snack. Part of me is like, oh, I should just save them for the stream, because it's only about an hour from now for the stream. And it's like, yeah, but you can't leave out meat. Like, even though it's cooked, like, it will not stay good. I think it's, what, like 2 hours for cooked meat? Rather not risk it. I don't know. That'd be not good. It's like, the stream ends, my wrist hurts, I can't even see my concert because I'm just puking my guts out. That would suck. That would suck real bad. But alright. I think once I get past my eyes, usually it doesn't take too much time to get to the rest. I've noticed very weird is I'm having like a lot of big pimples. I'm actually getting a lot of big pimples on my neck. I know, TMI, Allie, we don't care about your acne problems. But for the most part, aside from like this patch on my cheek that always has like some kind of weirdness going on, discoloration and whatnot, I feel like my skin's been getting better, but my body acne has been getting worse. Typically, I don't have a lot of body acne. So I find it very odd. It's like, why, alright, so, thanks for not being on my face, I guess, because, you know, just wear a t-shirt. Like, who's gonna see your back? You just have a t-shirt on. You know, just can't wear any, like, kind of lower cut stuff right now. Just kind of breaking out, neck, shoulders, stuff like that. And it's like, this is weird. This is weird. It's like, oh, I mean, and I don't know whether to be appreciative or annoyed, because it's like a pain, you know, it feels weird. I'm not used to feeling stuff there. Like right here, I'm like right in the back of the middle back of my neck. And it's in the middle, so I know it's not just like allergies in Florida have been horrendous. I know it's not a lymph node, but I'm like just a really swollen lymph node because I have really bad allergies, but it's like, yeah, man. So I don't know whether to hate it or be appreciative. Mukbang! It's cold. This is it, you guys. My downward spiral. It's gonna turn into Nikocado avocado, you guys. Alright. Let's put on the anti-alley raccoon status liquid. No matter how much I sleep, I can't get rid of my eye bags anymore. I just live #ALLYTANUKI. For those of you who are not weebs, that means raccoon in Japanese. It's a little Japanese raccoon. So it's weird because I feel like normally when I'm not wearing any makeup, it doesn't look that bad. But as soon as I put on eyeshadow, I think it just draws more attention to my face. And I feel like my under eyes look automatically worse. I don't know what it is. I think it's either like an optical illusion or it is just because there's more attention drawn to that area of my face. I feel like it makes it look really bad. My skin was actually so nice on Friday. I was going to record an alley chat and I was like, nah, I got other stuff to do. And then I was going to do a full face and I was like, I don't really need it. I actually just did my eyes and I put some blush on and some lip gloss. And I thought it looked really nice because I was having a pretty good skin day. Nothing too crazy. I didn't feel like going full makeup when it wasn't really needed. But then I feel like in the videos, my under eyes looked absolutely horrendous. Like all day, I'd looked okay, and then of course, as soon as I put on the eyeshadow, it's like, ugh, Allie, are you okay? I'm talking so much, powder flew into my mouth, and now my mouth tastes weird. I'm very excited about my concert. Very, very excited. If any of the questions posed were, who is your bias in Shiny, I have no answer for you. I love them all equally, so go ahead and think up a new question. Sorry, should have mentioned it earlier, but I don't know. I'm just very excited. This will be my third Beyond Live concert that I've purchased. Only the second I'm able to see. The first one actually was a Super Junior Beyond Live. I had heard about the Super M one, and then I was like, I don't know. And then I forgot and I missed it. I was probably going to do it, and then I was thinking about it. I was like, digital concert, it's a little weird. And then I missed it. But I was like, not too bad, because I actually managed to see Super M in Atlanta. You guys have probably heard me tell my story about how I somehow managed to win tickets. Not win, but like, because it was just one of those first come, first serve thing. Beat all the bots and get in there. Got tickets for the third row. So that was pretty nuts. And then there were the Korean fan site members that all snuck in different pieces of a camera. And they all wanted to swap seats to get close to each other. One of them had a front row ticket for a single person, so we switched. It was great. So that was amazing. But so I was like, all right, Miss Super M, not that big of a deal. I've seen him before. Would have loved to have been, but I've seen him before. And then the Super Junior one was actually the night. So the Sunday AM of the first ever stream over on Titan Cards. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fine. Like a couple hours. Like, it can't be that bad. And then we're here for like almost 8 hours, 7.5, 8 hours on that stream. And I missed it. I was like, oh. And then also, I managed, where is my fan? I didn't take my fan out. Give me 1 second. I just have my bag of makeup in the doorway instead of having it over here because I want more foot room. So I just have to get up and get stuff. That was a napkin that went flying from the fan. Violent fanning here. Oh, geez, that's actually pushing everything everywhere. But then there was the Super Junior KRY, and I did manage to see that one. That was an experience, life-changing, amazing. I cried a little bit. I'm not even there. I'm crying at a phone screen. It's ridiculous. So I'm wondering how this is going to go tonight. I am excited. I'm hype. Ready. I don't know. It's getting to the point where like it's getting close enough that I'm getting nervous. And I'm like, there's no reason to be nervous. They don't even know I'm there. But I remember when I actually went to see Super M in Atlanta, I had this like really cute outfit on. It was actually the only time, you guys, if you've been around Titan Cards for a while, you've seen my hair be with green a bit, green towards especially the bottom part for a little bit. And I've done that a couple times. it's just a pain to maintain, especially now that we're getting towards the summer months. I just, with how much you have to shampoo, and just the shampoo's a pain because you gotta do it fast and you can't let it sit in the shower because otherwise your shower turns green, and it's just, I'm like, I like it a lot. I'm just not in. I don't feel up to doing the maintenance right now. I'll go back to crazy colors at some point. I'm just not feeling like it right now. But I actually had blue. I did my hair blue. It didn't come out the way we'd want it. Still looked nice. But I was having a lot of problem with the shampoo. It wasn't really staying well, and it was like super staining everything. So I went back to green after. I went green, then blue, and then back to green, and never back to blue. But it looked nice. Look really nice. So I'll go ahead and throw a picture. Boop! Right up there somewhere. If I should remember. But I thought it looked really cool. But I was like, waiting in line forever. Because it was that, depending on when you get there is when they let you in. Of course, even though my seat's going to be wherever it was. I had to hit up the merch stand. I need to have time to get all my stuff. And also, just because there's so many people and, going through, I've read on, because it wasn't the first Super M concert. There was, I think, the one in, like, Kansas City or somewhere else beforehand. And people were talking about how they got there, doors open at 5. The show starts at 7. They got there at, like, 5:30. And it took so long to get through security and everything because there's so many people that the show started before they were able to sit down. So I was like, all right, we get there as early as possible. So I got there, and I was standing right outside. So how you guys know how I complain, I'm super oily, so I was like, my makeup isn't looking fresh. Which is always why I'm always like, I'm pressed for time doing alley chats, because I do them right before I get ready, right before, cutting it real close to when I got to take the picture for that notification to go out on the Titan Cards channel, because I want to be as fresh as possible. Like, I don't want to start the stream already looking like, Allie, super oily, gunky, what are you doing? Be like, I'm sorry, I've had my makeup on only for an hour and a half. I want to look super fresh. So I remember being like stressed out, like, what if they see me? Like, they're not gonna see me. I was like, what if I look crusty? And I feel like I'm having those feelings again. It makes no sense, because like I said, I'm gonna be staring at a computer screen, and computer. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it on my phone. It's on the V Live app, so I could do it on the computer, but on my phone it's easier. Because then also, it's good. It's with this thumb, so maybe I'll be wearing. If you guys see me wearing a brace on this hand next week, it's because I busted my thumb. Because if you spam the heart button, you can press the heart button, and at the end it shows how much your group got the hearts compared to like other Beyond Live concerts. Competition. To make sure you smack the little like button. It's like the Instagram heart, but if you could just smack it indefinitely. And it just kept registering, so. I'll be like, me the whole time. Not with this hand. I'm not that crazy. That hurts still a little bit. Alright, let's put on this. Give myself a jawline. Alright, so let's do a little mental recap what I have to do here, editing-wise. Because we're getting close to the end, about a half hour of me just being weird, as usual. That's why you guys like these alley chats. Mukbang, alley memes, and... what's the word? Puns. I gotta put the picture of me when I had blue hair. And I've reused that outfit before here on the channel because it was a good outfit. Not on this channel, I think on Titan Cards. Might bring it back. It's been a little bit. Gotta wait, though, for my shoulders to clear up a little bit. Alright, let's spray my face some more. That was a lot. My busted Super Junior fan. I'm never getting rid of it. I like it too much, but this has been cracked for months now. I just hold it closed as I fan. Give it some extra support, just like the brace. Just an actual hand brace, but actually using hands. But yeah, I am excited, nervous, all kinds of emotions right now, even though I'm not going to a physical concert. I feel very attached. I feel very attached. I remember reading there had been, it hadn't been announced yet, but I don't remember if it was Ituk or a different Super Junior member had mentioned that there were plans last year for a USA World Tour. That obviously got canceled because, you know, everything going on. So, maybe, I don't know if that maybe would be on the plate for later this year, or maybe even next year, do another Super Junior World Tour. But, like, actual with a lot of U.S. dates. Like, that's what whatever member that had been talking about it said. Like, it was going to be, like, a big, like, full U.S. tour. And it's like, that, of course, never happened. So, also, I had been debating to get tickets, and then I cheaped out, even though I was able to get it. I cheaped out because they weren't actual seats. It was, like, a pit for an NCT concert at Infinite Energy Center, which is where I saw the Super M for last March. I got in the waiting room to get tickets, and then, of course, I doubt it even happened. I mean, I never got notice of a cancellation, because obviously I never bought tickets to it, but I choked. I was going to go to that, and then I decided against it. But I think, like I said, most 100% that thing had to have been canceled anyways. So I was going to go to that last year. Also, Ravi was coming back to Atlanta in May. I wanted to go to that. That got canceled, too. So I'm wondering what concerts, if any, will be this year or next year. And then also, what's going to happen? I mean, I don't mind digital concerts. I'd love to go to a real one, too. Only ever been to 2 concerts. First one ever was Ravi's Rookbook in Atlanta. This is the first one. And then the Super M concert also in Atlanta. Not bad selection. But I feel awkward eating these nuggets on camera. Not sponsored, but I'll take it. I can talk about Chick-fil-A nuggets all day. Chick-fil-A. At Chick-fil-A, sponsor me. Anyways. It is 12:50. I have a whole whopping approximate 15 minutes to wrap this on up here and then take a picture and upload it for the Titan Cards channel. I would think I have time. Made decent time here. Let me go on ahead and put my eyes on, see how the completed look looks. I have to clean my glasses, so let me actually not do that. I'll do that afterwards. But I think this looks super cute. I feel like my face looks weird from this angle, which is why I don't turn that way very much. I am used to seeing my face from this side more often too, because that's where the monitor is. So anytime I'm checking, you guys probably see me look over there all the time. It's because I'm watching myself to make sure everything's in focus. I feel like on occasion, sometimes videos start out of focus and I don't know why. Whatever. Operator error. But that does it here for this episode of ALLYCHAT. Allie, editing reminder, need to put the picture of me with blue hair and also put Steven's comment on screen. And like I said, should be later today, that bonus video of me raging out on Hearthstone. I was not having a good time, you guys. That was not fun. That was not fun. And I was like, all right, I need to, like, remove myself from the situation before I blow a gasket. I was like, this is not happening. Because I was just ready to go ahead, play some Battlegrounds, and then go home. Because it was already, like, almost 9 o'clock at night. And then it was like, no. No, we got to play this tutorial. And it's like, I don't want to play a regular Hearthstone. That's not why I'm here. I have no interest in this part of the game. I don't care about the real game. I want the bonus stuff that most of the people that play Hearthstone don't even like. I want that. I want to go play that. Let me in. It's like, let me in! But alright, I am calm and collected, Allie. But that does it here for this episode of ALLYCHAT. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Like I said, for a chance to be featured on Tuesday's episode on screen, go ahead, pose a question for me, and I'll pick out, I guess, maybe the most interesting or my most favorite question. Perhaps something I have the most long story to tell about it. I don't know. Go ahead, pose a question for me down in the comments, and I'll select it and talk about it next episode here on the channel. Of course, if you're not yet part of the Ally's Treasure Trove family, we'd love to have you with us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Before I get on out of here, for sure, though, do have to give a big shout out to our patrons on Patreon. Also, do have a 5th Ultimate Excavator now. Thank you very much, Mark Lennon, from jumping up from Certified Pirate to Ultimate Excavators, and for all of your support. We're discussing over on Patreon, because you can't send messages asking questions about the different tiers, and I tried my best to explain it. And Mark was saying, very kindly, that he'll try it for this time. Not sure that he can continue with the Ultimate Excavator and beyond this month, but that he wanted to try it out. And I appreciate you guys. Never worry. I know I only mention Ultimate Excavators, Gemstone Miners, and Crystal Collectors at the end of every video, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm always blown away when I see somebody new join. I'm like, wow. You know, whether you're crazy enough and have, you know, the funds without issue to be able to say, hey, Allie, I'll get your signed photo and everything else per month for $65, or if you just throw me $3 just to be a certified pirate, I appreciate it. I'm like, wow, this person cares about me that much. The amount doesn't matter. Thank you so much. Even all of you who are just subscribed, nothing bonus. I appreciate you guys' viewership, comments, interaction with me. Really, really keeps me going. So thank you so much to all of my patrons. But, like I said, do have to mention a couple of the members over here. We do have 5 Ultimate Excavators: Dustin Archuleta, Jack Perez, Keith Muna, Mark Lennon, and Stephen Olivo. Still 1 Gemstone Miner of Andon, and 3 Crystal Collectors: Daryl Wise, David Mounts, and Stephen Bly. But thank you so much, like I was saying, to all of the patrons over on Patreon. You guys really give me that extra support. Really appreciate it. Keeps me going, and I love seeing you guys interacting over there with me with different posts. I don't put too much. Do put occasional posts, do put occasional polls asking for you guys' feedback, suggestions, but of course, all of you guys over here on YouTube, I appreciate you guys as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for your guys' support. But that'll do it for me here. Like I said, watch out for that later bonus video of me raging out at Hearthstone, if that's your thing. If not, don't worry, I'll be back again on Tuesday as we unearth some more treasures here. Should be showing off my Weiss Schwartz collection finally. I know I've teased that video for a little bit, but do have some space for that next week, so I'll show you guys on Tuesday my Card Captor Sakura and JoJo Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind sets. Near complete on the JoJo, but a full English set on the Card Captor. So I'm very excited to show that off to you guys on Tuesday. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. Like I said, I hope you'll catch me here as we unearth some more treasures in the next episode. Stay safe, everyone. Take care, and I'll hear from you next time. Bye!